Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make these two different leaf sizes. This tutorial is perfect for beginners because it's really easy and you can use it for any projects such as flowers, vines, or plants. To get started, I'll be using a size 4 acrylic yarn, 4mm crochet hook, some scissors, and a darning needle. Okay, so we're going to start with a slip knot. So hold the yarn like so with your left hand, put your pointer finger between the two yarns, insert your right two fingers, and then twist your left hand, grab the yarn like so, and then pull until you make a loop, like so. Let's do this again. So hold the yarn with your left hand and your pointer finger in the middle, two fingers from your right hand insert through the loop. Your left hand twists, your right hand grabs the yarn and pulls until you make a loop. That is how you make a simple slip knot. Then you take your crochet hook, insert it into the loop, and then tighten it like so. There you go. And then we're going to make 10 chains. To make a chain, you yarn over and insert it into the loop. That's one chain. Yarn over, insert it into the loop. So you're going to keep repeating until you have 10 chains overall. Okay, so now that you have 10 chains, you're going to find the second chain from the loop. So as you can see, that's the first chain from the loop, and then that's the second chain from the loop. The chains look like V's. So then you insert your crochet hook into that second chain from the loop, yarn over, pull through. Now you have two loops. You yarn over again and pull through both loops. That is a single crochet. Now we're going to make a half double crochet on the next stitch. So you yarn over first, you insert it onto the next chain. I'm pointing to it with my thumb. And then you yarn over, pull through one loop, and then you still have 3 loops. Then you yarn over and pull through all 3. That's a half double crochet. Then on the next stitch, we're going to do a double crochet. So you yarn over, insert it into the next chain, yarn over, pull through that loop. Now you have 3 again like last time, but you yarn over and pull through only 2 of them, like so, and then yarn over, pull through the last 2. That is how you make a double crochet. And then for the next one, you're going to make another double crochet. So same steps as last time. So basically we'll be making double crochets until you have 2 chains remaining. So continue making your double crochets until you have 2 chains left. Okay, as you can see, I only have 2 chains left. So now we're going to make a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert it, yarn over again, you have 3 on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's a half double crochet. And then for the last chain, we're going to make a single crochet. So you just insert it, yarn over, and then you're going to yarn over, pull through both. Okay, so now we're going to work vertically like this. So we're going to make 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And then there is a back loop on the very first chain that we just did. It's right over here. It could be difficult to see, so I'm using this needle to show you. It's right here behind the first chain that you did. So what you're going to do is make a slip stitch into that. How you do that is you take your crochet hook, insert it into that back loop, like so. Yarn over, pull through that one, and then pull through the one that is already in your hook. That is a slip stitch. And then on that exact same stitch right here, you make another single crochet. Yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. What you just did is you made the tip of your leaf. So now we're going to continue on the other side. So I'm going to hold the tail right here so I can crochet over it. I'm going to yarn over and insert it onto the next chain area right here. And I'm going to make a half double crochet. So you yarn over, pull through all 3. And then my next stitch is over here. I'm going to make a double crochet. So yarn over, insert my crochet hook through that chain, yarn over, and then I'm going to pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through the last 2. So you're going to keep making double crochets until there are 3 chains left on this row. So you can follow along until there are 3 chains left on this row. Okay, as you can see, there are only 3 chains left, so we're going to make a half double crochet. Insert it like so, and then pull through all 3. Next one will be a single crochet. So I'm going to make a single crochet, and then the last one is going to be a slip stitch. So you insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through the loop on your hook, and then a chain 1. Then you're going to take your scissors and cut the yarn like so. And then you're going to pull your crochet hook upwards to make a knot. So when you flip this leaf around, the back side, I already crocheted this tail in, so I just have to cut it. But then this one, the last tail that we just made, you have to weave this into the back. How I do that is I just insert the needle through these stitches just so that it can hide between the stitches like so. And then I just pull it through like this, and then once that's done, I just cut both of the tails. And that is basically how you make the small leaf. I usually use this for like roses and sunflowers, basically any plants that need smaller leaf sizes. And now we're gonna move on to the longer one, which is great for like tulips and orchids and lily of the valleys. I'm using a lighter colored yarn just for some variety, and I start with a slip knot just like last time. So this is going to be easier because you already know how to make the first one. But for this one, we're going to adjust the size. So this one, you're going to start with 25 chains instead of 10. So go ahead and make your 25 chains. Once that's done, it should be about this long. You're going to do the same thing where you look for the second chain from the hook, and you're going to make a single crochet there. So this is the first chain and this is the second chain. Insert your hook and make a single crochet like so. And then the next stitch, like last time, is going to be a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert it onto the next chain, yarn over, and then yarn over, pull through all 3. The next chain will have a double crochet. So yarn over, insert like so. And then you're going to keep making double crochets all the way across this chain until you have 2 chains left. So here I'm just showing you that you should have 2 chains left. Okay, so I've finished making all the double crochets. I'm over here and I have 2 chains left, as you can see. So on this one, we're going to be making a half double crochet. So you yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through all three. The next one will be a single crochet. So you guys can probably tell that it's basically the same pattern, we just have more double crochets in the middle. So now we're at the tip of the leaf. We're going to do chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We look for the back loop like last time, and it's right over here. You insert your hook and make a slip stitch. And then we make a single crochet into the exact same stitch, like so. And then the next stitch over here is a half double crochet. Right over there. We'll be doing a double crochet, so you yarn over and insert your hook on the next stitch. You yarn over again and complete your double crochet. And then your next few stitches will also be double crochets. So just like last time, you're going to make double crochets all the way until the end of the row until you have 3 chains left. Okay, so now I've completed that. I have 3 chains left right here. So as you can probably remember, we're going to just do a half double crochet on the next stitch. Next, we'll be doing a single crochet, and then the last stitch will be a slip stitch. After the slip stitch, you just make a chain 1, and then you cut the yarn, leaving a long tail so that you can weave it. So yeah, just like last time, take your needle, and then you're going to weave in the long tail, but the one over here you can just cut it because you've been crocheting over it earlier. If you didn't crochet over it earlier, then you would have to weave that in as well with the needle. Okay, and that is basically how you make 2 different sizes of leaves, and you can customize the size actually. You just have to reduce or add more chains at the very beginning. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.